Good evening,
Ayo,
everybody.
ayo, ayo.
It's us.
Manui.
How you guys doing? How you guys doing? If you are in the chat right now, if you are able to hear us, just say something so that we know that you are able to hear us. Good evening. Good evening. I hope you guys are doing well. It's been such a long
It's
time.
been a minute. It's been a
Oh
minute.
my God.
We need you guys in the chat to let us know if you can hear us because this is
New setup.
new setup. So we just want to make sure that the mics are actually
Miking.
miking. um,
Let me see. Let's see.
I think it works. I think it works.
Wait, can you hear it?
I mean, nobody's saying nothing, but
Oh, good.
yeah.
Good.
All right, good. Thanks for no help, guys. Thanks for nothing.
Hey y'all, good evening. We are so excited to be back here with you guys tonight. It's been a long time. It feels like it's been forever since we've been here. And we are super excited to be here with you guys. If you are here, just say something in the chat. Make us feel like you're here and that you missed us. Say hello, say hi, tell us where you're watching from. That would be amazing. That'd be amazing. And as you're coming in the live, I ask you that you go ahead and share it with somebody. Share with at least five people. And then we're gonna go ahead and get started. We missed you guys
We really did.
so much.
But it's also good to be back in a different form. Like we're not on the couch, as you can see. We ain't got no pillows on us, or like we're not comfy on the couch, but we're still comfy because
We're
these
so
seats are pretty
comfy.
comfy. It's just a different type of setup, and we're
It's a
excited about
different
it.
vibe. It's a different vibe. It's a
Yeah,
different
we got
vibe.
some news that we want to share with you guys tonight. So stay tuned for the news.
At the end of the video,
Yes, yes, yes.
and we will not be on super long tonight.
Yeah, we're switching
Um,
things up a little
yeah,
bit.
it's not gonna be about quantity, but it's gonna be about quality
Yeah.
of time that we spend together. And so we are excited to have you guys join us. Don't be bashful. Say something in the chat, and also as you are waiting, do share the do share it. But if you're not following us yet on our platforms, I don't know what you're waiting for.
What are you
At
waiting
this
for?
point, at this point, it just doesn't make any sense. You need prayer, okay?
That's what I'm saying.
So if you are following us on if you are following us on YouTube, go to Facebook. If you're following us on Facebook, go to ever. What's up, Pierre? I bumped into him. I think it's Achille. Yeah, is that Achille? I bumped into him in the gym the other day.
Okay.
Is that if that's Elliot? Yeah, that's my brother, working out in the gym together.
Thank you for the welcome. We really appreciate it.
Yes.
All right, let's not belabor this because I guess those of you who are going to trickle in, you will trickle in when you do. But those of you who came on time, we want to respect your time and say thank you once again. We are back in May.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while. Back in May, we had our love talks with the Garcons. Let's talk Mo about love.
Yeah,
Live event in New Jersey, and when I tell you,
we
it
had a good time.
was
We had
a
a really good
time.
time. A good amount of people were in the building.
Yeah.
Um, of course, more women than men, as is always the
But we
case.
did have a couple of
But we
men
did have
sprinkled
some men
here
in the
and there, and
building,
they
and it
shared
was
their
me. Oh,
perspective.
it is alien.
Okay.
Yeah, bro. Good workout the other day. We'll link up and do it together. And so it was an amazing time. And the whole idea was to take our Love Talk show on the road. And that was our very first stop. And it will not be our last stop.
Will not be
It
our
will not be our
last.
last stop. And we plan to take it on the road and have that that live experience. And it was truly an experience, right?
Yeah.
And we had a couple of guests in the building with us. So it wasn't just us talking from our perspective, but we also had people who were coming in from different places in relationship, from single to complicated to I'm with someone but I'm not claiming them to what was Ernst again?
Mr.
Mr.
NDA.
NDA, non-disclosure agreement. Someone who was divorced.
Divorced.
And so it was really a great experience. And sometime along the night, we're gonna give you guys a little snippet of it, just of some of the things that we talked about that night and some of the gems that were shared. It was just an all around an amazing time.
Mhm. Yeah, and like I can't wait for the next one. And those of you who missed it, you missed a good one.
Shame on you.
Um, not shame on you. We know we have people have obligations and stuff, but those of you who missed it, you have an opportunity to come to the next one once we post. So
Mhm.
make sure you're following us on all platforms. Instagram, Love Talks with the Garcons, YouTube, Love Talks with the Garcons, Facebook, Love Talks with, I think
Everywhere
everywhere
is
is
love
Love
talk with the
Talks with the
God's Stone.
Garcons. Yeah, you can't
And there's
miss
no
it.
space between love talk except for Facebook. Facebook have space, but everything else is just love talks with the Garcons with no space.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, so let's get right into our conversation for tonight. So like we said, we do have an announcement that we're going to be making at the end of our show tonight because we want you to stick around. All right. But it's a really exciting announcement that we're really excited about, and we think
Hmm.
it's just a new something new that Love Talks will be doing. Um, but we do have a topic for tonight that we really wanted to touch base on.
Yeah. And if
Because
my head is down, guys, because I'm sharing, as you should be sharing too.
because in conversations, people, this has come up a lot,
Yeah.
right? Especially in committed relationships. The question is love really enough? Um, like, can love alone sustain a healthy relationship? And
Or a
some
relationship
people,
period.
or relationship period, right?
Because you know why? Because you have some people who are in relationships that are not necessarily healthy,
Mhm.
but they say it's love that's keeping them in it.
Right.
So I guess it doesn't just have to be a healthy relationship. It's just relationships, period.
Right, because many times you'll hear like a woman who's like being battered or abused. Oh wow! Wait, babe, let's not put it up yet. At times you'll hear a woman who's like in a battered relationship,
Hmm.
right? But then you hear all the negative things that she's going through, but then she'll be like, "But I love him." Right? It's not necessarily a healthy relationship, but it's as if love is what's keeping her there. But is love really enough, right?
Love, yeah.
Um,
Love don't pay the bills, man. Love don't pay the bills. But so as you guys are coming in, the question on the table is love really enough to sustain a relationship?
yeah. You want
Right?
to share Darling's comment now?
Yeah, so Darlene Jean, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Who look who recovered from the Knicks betrayal. Knicks like the basketball team. Nothing a got got it low fret can't fix.
Nothing. A good day, low
Yeah.
flat can't.
What up, Joey? Thank you, bro. I
Thank
appreciate it.
you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Yeah, this was a labor of love. Putting this thing together, give it a different vibe, you know. Uh, but yeah, Darling is referring to the fact that my wife betrayed me. This is supposed to be a Miami Heat only household, but she was over here rooting for the enemy, the New York Knicks,
But I
and
only was
she knows how much I do not like
but
the
I
New
was
York
only
Knicks.
rooting for them because the Heat were not in the playoffs.
It doesn't
And
matter.
so like
It doesn't
it just felt
matter.
only right to just get in where I fit
It
in,
doesn't
right? It
matter.
just
It doesn't matter.
support, and the game was
But you
so
didn't have
good.
to. You don't have to be like sinning. I think I'm a Knicks fan now.
You still love me though, right?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
But
I'm
anyway,
so
so
salty
what?
about that.
I thought love alone is enough.
Yeah, but you have to make sure you root for the same team. That's part of the package deal, you
All
know.
right, let's get back to the topic at hand. Right, is love really enough? Now, when people say, somebody already has an answer in the
Mm,
Yandel.
love it.
Thanks so much for
We
your
can always
support,
count on
Yandel.
Yandel
We
for
can
real.
always count on you to comment on our posts and to just be there
Everything,
to
all our
support.
pages,
We
you
truly
appreciate it.
appreciate your support, brother. I can't
Yeah,
wait to meet you in person. We've never met in person before.
never. No.
Um, we're going to share his comment in a second, right? The question is love really enough? Because when people say love is enough, a lot of times what they're thinking about are surface level things,
Okay.
right? They're thinking about being attracted to the person, or us having like this amazing chemistry, like they think it's like compatibility, right? Where,
Mm.
oh, we have so much in common, we went to the same school, or there's like an emotional connection, like, oh, if I feel you when you share about your childhood or whatever. And so a lot of times people really don't go too deep
Okay.
into what really entails a healthy relationship. And love alone is not it. I'm just going to say that from the jump.
Right off the bat.
Love alone, it doesn't sustain. Let's go to what
Hey
Andrew asked.
Mo,
Babe, I can't do my left
I got
hand.
you. All right, Yandel said, to answer your question, it depends on how that person loves. People love differently. People had different definitions of love, so it depends on how the person loves. Okay, might need to unpack that a little bit more. I think you might be referring
Well, with their
to love
interpretation,
languages.
even their interpretation of
Yeah.
love, right? Because
Okay.
like when you ask, like, what is love? Like, what is love? But why does
Love is
love?
patient. Love is kind.
Go ahead, give me a word, babe. All day, all day. Thank you so much, Mo. So the question is, why? Why isn't love enough?
Because love is not enough for a relationship because there's so much that goes into a relationship, right? When you are in a relationship, you need to establish foundation. What is your communication style look like? What is How do you resolve conflict resolution? What does it mean to take accountability? What does commitment mean? Like, you have people who tell somebody I love you, but they are not, what's the word I'm looking for, they're not faithful.
Mhm.
What kind of love is that, right? You have to have trust. You have to learn how to forgive. So love alone is just a word. Now the love that is play a big role in a relationship is a love that has action when it's a verb, right? So even if you think about scripture, God so loved that he gave. There's a lot of giving that come along with love.
Yeah.
If you're not giving, can you truly say you love?
Right. I think when people get into a relationship, like at the beginning of the relationship, it's all about googly
Hmm.
eyes and feelings, right? And I feel like that's where we were. Like when we first got together,
Mm.
there wasn't much deepness that was involved, right?
Yeah.
It was just like, oh, he's cute, she's pretty. Let's go to the park and spend time. Like it was more so just
Did
very,
a lot of bad things in the
very.
park.
Oh my god, babe, that's not what we're talking about. It was very, it was very basic. It was very surface level.
Yeah.
It's not until we got into the relationship, right, where we started to realize, oh, it takes more than just this.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
we got into our disagreements, oh, it takes more than me thinking that he's cute and I love him. No, is he able to apologize? Is he able to recognize when he's wrong?
Right.
And then my love for him had to show him how to do the things that he couldn't do on his own.
Hmm.
So it caused me to really not not decrease, but like, like kind of put myself on the back burner
Hmm.
to help him get to a place that I knew that he could get to, but he really had no experience in. So I had to be willing, that
Hmm.
part,
Hmm.
willing to be the fatted calf. You
Oh
know what I'm
wow.
saying? To sacrifice myself to help him get there. And that's when I realized, okay, we're tapping into real love,
Mm, that's good.
right? Not just surface level stuff.
Yeah. Mo said even God gave us more than love.
That part.
That's really good. It gave us more than
Yeah.
love. Because imagine God loving us so much,
So much.
so much,
So
but then
much.
after we fail, he took no action to redeem us. He will love us to hell because his word is his word. He said, for the day you eat of the fruit, you shall die.
Mm.
And the death had to do, don't make me preach up in here. The
Big
death
preach up in here.
the death had to do with
Oh my.
this and the death had to do with separation from God.
Yeah.
And that's the metaphorical love, but it's also literally a physical, it's literal too, because
Mhm.
we were never supposed to die, right? So imagine God just say, I love them so much, but in our fallen state it took no action to redeem us back to him. Similar to a relationship, you can't say you love somebody, I love you, I love you, and I see the relationship is deteriorating, all these kind of issues are happening, I do take no action steps to redeem. Huh?
You're cute. I'm sorry. I gotta stop looking at you.
Oh my. But you're taking hey, but you're taking no action steps
Mm-hmm.
to work and build this relationship.
Yeah.
So it's just love. In this particular case, the love is just wishful thinking,
Right.
right? So
Right.
super important.
That was
Joey
good.
said, love isn't enough by itself. It's the consistent, tangible actions done out of love that make a marriage thrive.
Consistent, like let's heavy on the consistent,
Right.
right? The consistent, and I like that you said tangible as well, because like you don't just say it and not show it. Like tangible means that I can see and touch, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't just say things, you got to show it. Like where are your actions behind your
Right.
words, you know? And so the consistent part is what truly helps a marriage thrive,
Right.
because you can't do it in year 1 and then forget about year 3 to 7.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, we are still in this thing. So you can't spoil me year 1 and then just start pulling back and then
Mm-hmm.
expect everything to be okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
will complain. I will, like,
You complain now.
because there are certain things that were in year 1 that I probably saw in year 6 that were in now year 20 approaching
Year
that I
20.
probably don't see no
Sheesh.
more. Right?
Jesus
Where's the
Christ.
love?
Where's the love?
Where's the love?
Yeah. And,
Like,
and, and there's so many different ways you can show love in a relationship or in a household, right? Because when you think about a relationship, sometimes people avoid hard communication, hard conversations
mhm,
because they feel like they don't want to hurt somebody's feeling, which is always which is always good. But for you to truly show someone that you love them, they also need to be able to check in with you to see where certain things stand in the relationship,
yeah.
right? So that's also super important. Uh, you love someone, but you refuse to grow.
Mhm.
You refuse to adjust some of the things that you do because one of the phrases that is hurting relationships is the people that keep saying that's how I am.
Mm, I can't stand it. I
I knew that would
can't
trigger you. That's why I
stand
said it.
it. Like that's just me. You're gonna have to accept me for me. Nah, bro.
Mm-mm.
No, that's not how any of this works.
Right.
Any of it.
If we go into scripture again, Jesus, God Almighty Himself, did not just say, I'm God Almighty, I'm holy, I am high and lifted up. Oh, God, I'm seeing gains. I am high and sorry, guys. I've been in the gym, guys. I am high and lifted up. What did Jesus do? What did God do? He became flesh for us.
Mm.
So He adjusted the essence of who He was as God to become
Why are you
man.
preaching tonight though? Where can I send my offering?
Ow. Okay. Ow, you can pay me later. So he even he, as Mo was talking about earlier, that even God gave us more than love. He actually became the he became sin
King
so
sin.
that we could become his righteousness. So if God is able to do it, how dare you tell somebody, oh, that's just how I am?
Period.
That doesn't make any
Like
sense to me.
where's the commitment
Yeah.
to being better,
Yeah.
to becoming the better version of yourself or your person?
Mm.
And did you know that marriage is a mirror? Like I see the things that you don't see.
Right.
And so if I call these things out of you, it's not to offend you, it's to help you grow.
It's to help us grow.
It's to help us grow,
Yeah.
right? And so, yeah, you can't just be like, I love you, I love you, I love you, and you're not budging with
Mhm.
that bad habit
Yeah.
that I've been talking about, that I've been mentioning, that I've been asking you to correct. Love, you, it now becomes just a word. It's no longer a feeling. It's no longer something I even can believe anymore.
Yeah.
Because now I question if you really truly love
Yeah.
me.
It's true. Facts.
Right? Love is not true love without sacrifice. Love is not true love without forgiveness, right? Because we are imperfect people and we will make mistakes.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. So you
You
need
gotta
those
leave. And
things.
I remember it was actually Pastor Willie when they
Mhm.
came to our retreat that one time.
Oh, that
And
was years ago.
years ago. This is one thing I've never forgotten. He was just saying how in our lives, like we make compartments for everything. Like we have a compartment for love. We have a compartment for family. You have a compartment for career. We have a
Mm.
compartment for everything, and especially in marriages, we have a compartment for everything. But do we truly have a compartment for forgiveness?
Mm.
Like we have to expect error because we will, like, you know what I'm saying, because we are
Yeah.
living with a flawed person, an individual who will make mistakes, but have you left room for forgiveness?
Hmm.
Because it's inevitable.
That's
I
good.
feel like I gotta sneeze, bro.
That's good. That's really good. And so yeah, so as you guys are seeing that love is needed, love is foundational in any time in a relationship or in a marriage. However, it is not a standalone thing, right? Um, because there's work that comes along with the relationship.
Right. So I want to just kind of like, I don't mean to cut you off, but don't accept someone who says, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, and
Hmm.
they're not showing anything for it.
Yeah.
That's love bombing.
Hmm.
That's making you feel that their words alone can keep you or should be able to keep you in something where you're not really fulfilled. Right? When somebody is just saying, I love you, but then they treating you like crap. But baby, I love you. No, I love you. Girls, don't fall for
Yeah.
it.
After the black eye.
Right? He cheated on you. But then he comes back crying. He says, baby, I love you. Like,
you
nah,
know, how we
bro.
say love is love take action. That's the wrong action.
Don't like
Let's
and
talk
a
about the
lot of our
correct
women are
action
falling
that ought to
for
take
these
place.
these 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 flawed boys. I don't really want to say flawed, but
That's actually good.
you're falling for these flawed boys and and thinking and you're devaluing yourself because you believe that this is all you can all you're worth because he's cute, he has a job and he got money.
Hmm.
But does he have Jesus?
Yeah.
Like is he even considering you? Love is not enough. I don't care. You could say I love you all day.
What was that?
No clue. You can say I love you all day, but if you ain't showing nothing for it, I question.
That's good.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. The problem is a lot of us don't want forgiveness because of past hurt, pain, or bad experiences from the previous relationships.
Mm.
Um, I'm not sure why would people don't want forgiveness.
Or maybe you don't want to forgive.
Probably. Maybe let's unpack that a little bit more if that's what you
Mm.
mean, though. That's a very interesting statement because I've never thought of anybody not wanting forgiveness. I mean, I've heard people who feel like I'm not good enough. I don't deserve certain things. Even us. Well, I'm going back to preach again. Sometimes we do things that are so off, and we feel like God will never forgive us. We're not worthy of His forgiveness because of how many times we've done the same thing. So I don't know if that's the angle that you're taking. Just clarify for us in the comments, bro.
Oh, that was a good connection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, even though again, the Bible talks about love in the context of its existence, it's patient and kind, but also even there you'll see you'll see that it's also supposed to be active and enduring, right? In that very same chapter. So there are action that is needed that come along with that love. Okay. Intimacy can be a moment. Love is a decision. Don't mistake one for the other. Yeah,
Mm.
that's good. That's good stuff.
And love, yeah, and I love that the love is a decision because I choose to love who I love and what I love.
Okay.
Right? It truly is a decision. And I think every day you got to decide, especially if you're in a, like, because, like, listen, this person right here, he be getting on my nerves.
You
And
do
some
too.
days I just be like, "Urgh," but I gotta choose to love him anyway, right? I gotta choose to show up anyway. So like intimacy, like he said, it can be for a moment, but love is a daily decision.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I gotta put my action where my mouth is. But not like that. But you know what I mean? Like if I say I love you, am I okay? Am I because I'm upset at you? Am I gonna just not cook today for you?
Yeah.
Am I not gonna call you to make sure you got to work safe today? Like, am I gonna be petty because I'm in my feelings?
Mhm.
Love looks past pettiness. It goes past petty and it chooses to continue to show up.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
Yeah. So to conclude, Love is not enough. Love is not enough.
It's not enough.
So it's super important that we are looking at all the other things that we mentioned during this short conversation, because we do want to get to a special and some announcement for you
Yeah.
guys. But right before we get to that, I do want to show you all a little bit of some of what happened.
He wanted
Yeah.
to us.
All right, let's put. Yeah, a lot of people don't want to forgive their exes. Okay,
That's
okay,
what he.
okay.
That's what
From
he
their
was on.
previous. Got you. Okay, thanks for clarifying, bro. All right, but we have a little some clips for you guys from the Let's Talk More About Love, because we definitely want. That's not why we are announcing, but we do want to give you guys a little recap, and after that, we'll go ahead and come with our announcement. Okay.
Yes, yes,
All
yes.
right. The first person talking was our buddy that we partner up with, Monique Sade. And here's a little recap about what she had to say.
Sia asked earlier, like, how do you just enjoy the waiting season? I poured my life into just those around me, and I just kind of just gave myself over to how can I help and be of service to other people. And I started noticing, like, the married couples around me, what made them really work, like what made them still stick together, because you heard a lot of people didn't make it through the pandemic, but what made them work? And these were young couples, like 20s, 30s. And so I looked and I observed for a long time, and I'm like, they're actually friends. They're bona fide friends. Without the kids, without all the other stuff, they actually like each other. On a day-to-day basis, they get along. I'm not saying they don't have struggles, but I was observing and I was watching. Here they are thinking I'm just babysitting, but I'm observing, like, how do they interact? How does their day-to-day go? How do they talk about conflict? At the root of a lot of successful relationships, the things that some of us are waiting for, crying for, fasting for, believing for, is a healthy friendship.
Do you guys agree with that?
Yeah, that was
Like,
just a highlight again from the Let's Talk More About the Love event. Yeah, baby.
a healthy friendship. And I think it's so important to pay attention to your friendship before you pay attention to your relationship.
Mm.
Because a lot of times a friendship is really what's going to carry the relationship for the long haul.
Yeah.
So that was a true nugget. Thanks so much for sharing that, Mo.
All right. We'll share two real short. There's short clips because I want you guys to get excited, because next time when this is part of our announcement also. All right. So let's get to the next one. Coming from an unhealthy heart. Hey, but you know what the Bible talks about? The promise is near to the brokenhearted. Give yourself permission to grow. Give yourself permission to evolve. Give yourself permission to get healthier. Give yourself permission to become a better communicator. Because a lot of these things are stemming from unhealthy hearts. The unhealthy version of these things are coming from an unhealthy heart. Hey, but you know what the Bible talks about? The promise is near to the brokenhearted.
Are not the same thing. Okay? Not everybody you love is assigned to your future. Girl, I could love you from a distance. Loneliness can make people tolerate things that they normally wouldn't. I'm gonna let that sink in. Being alone and being lonely are not the same thing. Okay?
Yeah, guys. So
If we could, we would share the entire day with you guys.
it was great. It was
it's just
great.
way too much
It was
to
great.
share. But those are just a couple of different things that we were able to talk about. We also had a lot of crowd participation,
Activities,
activities, and all that
meals.
jazz,
Yeah.
which will be in part two. So we definitely want to see you there.
Yeah.
Is it time?
It is time. So the reason why we do have a big announcement for you guys. We prayed about this. uh, we discussed it, we strategized, and that's why we haven't been here for such a very long time. Uh, but our announcement is that Love Talks with the Garcon, we are officially gonna be stepping deeper into more of the podcast space, right? So what that means, what that looks like is instead of coming live every week, we're actually going to be releasing actual podcast episodes every single week for our audience.
We
Make
should have a
some noise,
little.
make some noise, make some noise. I need a sound effect.
We should have.
So we are officially announcing tonight the launch of the Love Talks with the Garcons podcast. Right? So
it's been a long
time
time coming. Okay. We've
And
been doing this for how long? Babe?
we've been doing lives for over, I would say, over 10 years since pre-pandemic.
Yeah.
For over 10 years. But now we're gonna focus, we're gonna try to shift the focus a little bit more to have more pre-recorded content for you guys. Because what we are realizing is, regardless of what time you come on live, there's always a group of people that is missing out. Whereas a podcast, people can listen to it more at their leisure. And then the reason why we also showed, thank you, Yandel. The reason why we also showed you guys was the video clip, because we still will plan our live events will be actual live in-person events.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be having the podcast episodes dropping every single week. Sometimes might be more than one episode at a time, and then we will have whenever we probably could do live like once a month, like once to just to do a check-in on this platform and this method. But we are going to transition to have more in-person events as much as possible. I'm seeing the reaction in the chat. Thank you guys. Thank you, Darlene. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Flyers on IG as well.
Yes. Thank you, guys.
I mean, like we really want you to know we do love going live with you all, right? But we also wanted to create something that's more intentional,
Yeah.
More polished, right, and easier for you to access.
Yes.
At any time of the day.
Yeah.
Listen to us anywhere you are in your car. While you're in the shower.
Yeah. And the official podcast will be both video and audio.
Yes.
So you guys could expect that to happen. And we're still in the process of getting it ready. It'll be on all wherever podcasts are streamed. You'll be able to catch us there. Like Ann was saying, like for example, in a night like this where we could sit down and just go live with you guys and we enjoy it, we can actually create at least 3 or 4 episode different topics we can discuss with you guys. So we are looking to go into that space a little bit more. Okay.
Right. So like we have truly enjoyed live streaming because your automatic comments really help us. Like we always call you guys our third host, where you guys are sharing. If there's a question that somebody has in the chat and you guys are offering your different perspectives, it's just such an amazing way to get more information out there. But some of the challenges that came along with us trying to go live every week. First of all, this setup is for the birds. That's number one.
Wait, you set up?
Don't do that.
Okay,
don't do that. But also, like at times, it's the viewers count is pretty sketchy, and so like and
it doesn't. I mean, one of the things that we try to make sure we do, because if it's an audience of one, there's one person that need to hear it, and people really enjoy it. But you're not gonna. The only thing that we will not be having is a live interaction, but you'll be getting the same content and the conversation that we want to have with you guys and pour into you guys.
And so much things that we have on our schedule. So like the demand for our time is just kind of being stretched.
Yeah.
And so this made more sense for us, right? It makes it more official. We also wanted to include a segment where you guys can send us emails on if you have any questions that you'd like us to cover. We would call that segment the Ask the Garcon segment, where people would send in relationship questions, whether they're personal, complicated, funny, or just something you always wondered about. And we'll give perspective on our show. So yes.
Yeah. So right now the goal is
he just said a GM Prime said that in the IG.
Yeah. And so what's gonna happen is, again, we're gonna be, and this is gonna be launching officially July, was the Our goal is to have the first couple
episodes.
episodes, first 3 episodes on the on our podcast platforms, and then you'll be able to access that and keep up with us, man.
And we'll have
We
a-
excited.
and
We
we'll
are
have
excited.
another episode every week after that, but one episode a week.
Yeah,
Yeah, and so like we're truly excited. We hope that you guys do you subscribe to
I think you
podcast?
subscribe to podcast,
Subscribe to our podcast.
but we'll
and
get
you
all the
share
links for
it.
you. We'll get all the links for y'all.
Yeah. So
And so right now, if you are not following us, because you'll be able to follow us and get all the announcements about when we go live on the platforms. So this is where you guys can follow us on all our social media pages to keep up with us. Okay, everything again is Love Talks with the Garcons. We are on Facebook, we are on Instagram, we are on YouTube, we are on TikTok. Why do we do this every time we do TikTok? I don't know. But nevertheless, you will get more information about the podcast coming soon.
yes.
Literally
podcast
July.
streaming station near you.
Yeah, literally in
Also,
July.
guys, pay attention to the email address screenshot. So that you can send us your questions anonymously. Well, it won't be anonymous. We'll know what the emails come from. But you will be anonymous. We won't say who it's from when we actually read it. Nothing is off limits. Do you hear it? Yeah. Nothing is off limits. So if you're dating, if you're married, if it's a parenting question, blended families question, intimacy question, communication, any kind of question, like we welcome, so that we can feature your question on our show.
We're excited, y'all.
We're truly excited.
We wanted you guys to hear the announcement first before we actually post it on social media. Well, I guess we are streaming on social media, but you know what I mean. And so we are super excited about that. All right.
And just as a aperçu, we did kind of talk to someone, and they were okay with us sharing this question. So I'm going to share the question, and this is the Ask the Garcon segment. And then you guys can chime in. And on podcasts, people are allowed to put comments and stuff, right?
I believe so, yeah.
I think you are. But also because it's going to be streamed.
You could. Because you can still comment on YouTube.
Yes. So listen to this question here. Welcome to the Ask the Garcons
podcast.
Segment.
Oh, no. Yeah, Ask the Garcon question. Okay.
My fiance and I have been together for 4 years and are getting married next spring. Okay. I recently found out that he talks to his ex from time to time. He says they're just friends and that there's nothing romantic going on, but it still bothers me. I don't want to seem controlling, but I also don't want to ignore my feelings. How do we navigate opposite sex friendships and old relationships while preparing for marriage?
Dump him.
And that's the end of the question. That's it. Y'all, what do y'all think, first of all? What do y'all think? My initial question will be...
You say damn.
My initial question would be, what is there to talk about? What is there to talk about?
Or they have kids together.
She didn't mention that.
Okay.
She didn't mention that. He says they're just friends. But why are we still friends? If you have a valid reason, then I can understand. But why are you still friends? That's number one. We are now in a relationship, in a heavy relationship, because it's going into marriage. And now, if I feel uncomfortable with you talking to an ex, if you love me, goes back to that love, right? Yeah. Is love enough? I can't just hear you say I love you if I tell you that I'm uncomfortable with you talking to your ex and you continue to talk to her. That makes me question whether you truly love me, because love validates. She said, I agree with Herb.
Yeah, ex for a reason.
That's the past. A past stays in the past. Now, if you are an ex and we still go to the same church, or we still work together, I understand that. But if you are an ex, there's a reason why you are an ex. I want to hear your take.
Yeah, I think first of all, let's go back to one of the things that we're talking about: love without. Remember, we had love without, and all these other things that we spoke about. And this is basically not the very definition of love without boundaries. You need to have boundaries. If this person is your ex, first of all, you have to create. Oh man, there's so much I could say. You have to create the space for where communication takes place. Because I wonder how comfortable she is to be able to tell him that I'm not comfortable with this without being accused of being insecure, without being accused of being petty, being jealous. Because sometimes people like to spin things around and make it about the other person, right?
Mm-hmm.
So do you have a safe space or safe relationship enough where you're able to express to that person, I'm not comfortable with you having these conversations
Yeah.
with your ex person, especially if I know the reason why y'all broke up in the first place,
Right.
right? And so that has to be respected. If you love me, an action step that you can take is to respect my feelings enough
Mm-hmm.
to scale back the conversation
Mm-hmm.
or cut it off altogether.
All together. And I love that you brought that up too, darling. 4 years, and I'm now finding out.
Hmm.
At first, how did I find out? How did I find out? You know, they said that there's a difference between honesty and transparency, right? Honesty is if I ask you something, you tell me the truth. But transparency is telling me before I could even ask you.
Hmm.
So you never told me that you were speaking to an ex, but I had to find out. There was no transparency there.
Hmm.
And of course, you were honest when I asked you, okay, are you still talking to her? And you said, yeah, you know, it's nothing romantic. But I told you it still bothers me.
Yeah.
Because it bothers me, it should bother you. That's just relationship 101,
No, actually, no.
guys.
Because it bothers me, it should matter to
It
you.
should matter to
Because it
you.
might not bother the person.
I like that.
So it
Thanks
might
for
not
fixing
bother.
that.
Yeah, so it might not bother.
And that right there is relationship 101. Because something bothers me, that should matter to you.
Hmm.
And especially if I'm about to be your wife, if you can't fix just this one thing, I question what when bigger things come down the line,
Hmm.
will you adjust for me?
Yeah.
Will you love me enough to validate and consider me? So, my dear, um, how do you navigate opposite sex friendships? They have to be friends and not exes. I don't think an ex can be a friend anymore. Not in my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, not
Not
necessarily.
necessarily.
A close friend. A close friend.
That the ex don't become your enemy automatically, but there's just certain
Meaning a
things.
close friend,
Yeah,
of
yeah.
course. Yeah, you'll still be friends, but like if but if you have a conversation with him and let him know that you would appreciate if he would stop talking to her. That's it, because it
Yeah.
bothers you. If it didn't bother you, then this wouldn't be a conversation. But
Mhm.
because it bothers you, it will continue to bother you because they will continue to be friends.
Yeah.
Unless you say something and he does something about it. If he does nothing about it, I don't know how to end that sentence.
Then he would care about you if he did something about it.
All right.
All right.
Thank you so much for sharing that. So, guys, that's what we want.
Because at the end of each podcast, we're going to be able to
Yes, that'll
answer,
be our
ask the
closing.
question.
Ask the Garcons.
Yeah,
question. So, thank you so much for joining us tonight, guys. We truly appreciate y'all for not only joining but for staying.
Yeah. For being with us
Um,
in this format for all these years,
Yeah.
you know.
We got some
So,
day ones out there.
yeah.
Oh, we didn't even say hi to my sister.
Hey, Lynn.
Hey, Lynn Betty, are you still here? I don't know if she's still here.
She's in New York.
I didn't see it. Will there be surveys? Oh, that's
Yeah,
a
there's
good
different
question.
ways. There'll be different ways you get that information.
Yeah.
So, guys, be on the
And
lookout.
and if you have any ideas for topics that you'd like for us to talk about, that's another thing that you can definitely send
Yeah.
our way. But yeah, we are definitely excited about this new venture, and we want you guys to ride along with us because it's going to be good.
Yes, yes. All right, y'all. We are out of here for this live tonight. Be on the lookout again on July the 7th for the first couple of episodes. Fingers crossed. Our first time doing this thing, so hopefully there's no technical difficulties. Everything processes on time. But you'll get our first episode on the official podcast, both video and audio, on July the 7th. All right. I hope you guys are not mad at us that we're gonna be too live too much, but we'll be here, and we're also gonna be having those live events as well.
But
So
check us out, y'all.
so be on the
Come and
lookout.
support. Um, we are not who we are without you guys.
Yes.
Our audience really matters. So thank you once again, and we will see you guys next time. But you guys will hear from us
And see us.
and see us. All right, y'all.
Deuces. Peace out.
Bye.